I need garlic. You have fresh garlic, honey?
Yeah.
Well, I gotta get this 30% thing off this meat. You look cheap.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. This is my dad. He's actually going to show me how to make one of my favorite recipes that he makes. He makes a delicious eggplant parm.
Yeah, it's gonna be fantastic. Salute to a wonderful evening here Sunday night. Let's get started. That's the eggplant right there. You know, nice big eggplant, pretty cheap actually. And then we've got you know, the Rodolphi sauce. We need the sauce.
Okay, so some green onions.
We've got some garlic, obviously. We need the fresh garlic over here. Yellow pepper. Hot little stinger here that was grown over the summer here at the house. We have our parsley and we have our basil, fresh Parmesan cheese. We have a little piece of beef rib. Very important, guys. Flor de latte. Flor de latte.
And we're using just how many balls?
We're going to use 2.
2 balls? Okay.
We're going to use 2. A lot of white wine for the sauce. A lot of people use red, but I like white. We have our breading, olive oil, and the Chianti to go along with the dish.
So you gotta drink.
You gotta drink.
And then you gotta put it in as well. Otherwise, it's not gonna taste as good.
Doesn't work.
Okay.
All right.
And just quick question for our vegetarian friends: can you omit the meat?
We can omit the meat. It's not a big deal.
But we're gonna use it.
We're gonna use the meat. I would suggest though, if you do omit the meat, if you want a little bit of pancetta just to give the sauce a little, just a touch of.
That's also meat.
That's also meat. I'm sorry. Well, then you can't. But pancetta would be good, but I'm just saying. Take the end off. Okay. There we go. That's what we call them, right? Peelers, honey?
Yeah, peeler.
Peelers. They're just good peelers. You know, not the peelers that used to go to when guys are at the football game and stuff like that.
Yeah, you don't want any of the
You don't want any of the skin on it. I like to cut my eggplant this way first, right? Don't cut it too thin, otherwise when you fry it, it'll get too soggy in the oil. So you want it about, I'd say, 1/4 of an inch thick, right? Just like that. So here we got our eggplant all sliced up really nice. You take your eggplant, layer it.
So you're just layering the eggplant here?
Yeah. That's just layering it here.
Okay.
Okay. We like sea salt. 1 layer. That's it. Layer it again.
So you're putting salt between
layers.
all the layers of the
You got it.
eggplant. Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Salt actually makes the eggplant, once it's pressed, excrete all of its juices. Not all of it, but a lot of it that makes it bitter.
Water. Okay.
Salt. Sure, you put the top part, a little bit more salt. Don't be afraid of the salt. I'm going to take a small plate, put it here like that, and you want to press it down as best as possible. Okay? I know we got a lot of beer glasses and stuff around, but this is a home show. There we go. Now, isn't that something?
Yeah, you really MacGyvered your eggplant weight contraption.
That is key. This is key, guys. This is key to your eggplant parm. Absolutely key. The rest of it, pretty easy.
Okay, so while the eggplant is sitting and releasing all of the water, we're gonna make the sauce so that this recipe can come together as quick as possible. Okay, and this is on like medium high?
Medium high.
Okay, how's that?
That's perfect.
Okay, so a little bit of olive oil.
A little bit of olive oil. Just gonna crush our garlic to get that ready. Okay. All you need is big slices of it, so that way you can discard it if you don't like the look of it.
So it's just for sweetness, I guess?
That's all it is, because it just takes a bit. You've got it, sweetheart. It takes a bit off this baby right here. I like green onions. You can just use a regular onion. That's not a big deal.
But this is your preference for this recipe?
This is my preference for this recipe.
Okay. I'm just gonna turn this.
And maybe if you have a little pepper, that would be great too.
Okay.
Pepper.
You said a little bit of rosemary?
A little bit of, touch of rosemary right on top of the meat. Okay. My mother used to do that. A lot of people would just put the sauce and the rosemary on top. What I find is with the rosemary in the meat, it incorporates the flavors.
Okay.
Get that really nice and seared. It's just for flavor, guys. I'm going to take these large peppers for now, and let's throw them right in. Then we're going to take our little pepper. I'm just going to give it this spice. A little bit more salt, just a touch more salt. Love salt. Okay, throw our onion in there. We're going to wait for the garlic. The last thing you need to throw in is your garlic because you don't want the garlic to burn.
Right.
Right?
Right.
Okay. Let's put a little bit more olive oil in here. Okay. Let's get that meat nicely done. The pepper, you can tell. Now we can actually put the garlic in. Okay, I'll add the garlic. Typically, I like to put a little bit of parsley before I put it in the sauce. Punch flavor. Ashley, you see the garlic is still nice and white, right? Okay.
And this is back, now the heat's on low, right?
Heat's on low.
Okay.
Yeah. We just want to increase the heat just a bit more. Maybe probably to the middle. Pepper. Look at that. Wonderful, right? You got that nice little kick-ass red pepper. Love it. Turn up the heat just a bit. Because when we got our wine, we want that to just sizzle in there.
And this is about 1/3 of a cup of wine?
Yeah.
Okay.
Touch more salt, like the salt. That's it. And a little bit more pepper. As soon as the wine gets reduced,
Okay.
completely reduced,
Then we're gonna put
then
the
you put your sauce in.
The tomato sauce.
The
Okay.
tomato sauce. Not completely, but to a certain point, like it's just like a little thin layer.
Okay.
Almost.
Should I get it open?
Oh, smell that.
Smells good. And we're gonna add some water as well. And you said right about to there, right,
yep,
Dad?
that's perfect.
Okay.
Yep.
So let me grab
Yep.
the water. And you want to make sure you get all of that tomato puree. So you're gonna shake it
Yeah,
just like that.
absolutely.
And then we'll just pour that in.
Beautiful.
So this is just parsley and basil that we're chopping up. So it's simmering.
It's just simmering right now.
Okay, you say you do stir once in a
Absolutely,
while.
we're stirring it
And
right now.
I'll just put a timer so we know. So it's
Yeah.
around 30 to 40 minutes,
40
you said?
minutes at least. Yeah.
Okay, 40 minutes at least.
Yeah.
After you've added everything,
Yeah.
now you're gonna add in the parsley and the basil. Okay.
And what I like to do also, guys, Parmesan cheese, right? I just want to add a little bit, not too much, because it is eggplant parm.
So it's been, what, about 30 minutes?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna preheat the oven at 350 degrees while we get everything else ready.
Yep.
Okay. So that's the sauce after 35 minutes. We have like 6 minutes left on the timer.
So let's take this off. And let's take that away. Really heavy. Let's take this away. And you'll notice a little glaze on that.
Like almost wet.
Yes.
See that there? Okay.
What has been extracted. About 35, 45 minutes. You can leave it longer, but this is good.
Okay. My dad has 5 eggs here that we're gonna whisk up, right, to make an egg wash.
Correct.
This is just some regular flour, all-purpose flour, and we got some Italian-style breadcrumbs.
Correct. Sometimes I'll add a little bit of milk, but we don't have it right now, so I think the egg is just good enough. I'm just going to add a little bit of flour to this mix, a little bit of Parmesan to this mixture.
To the breadcrumbs?
Yeah, if you want to mix that up, honey.
Yeah. Well, there's our timer for the sauce.
Sauce is good. Maybe we just put it on very low because it's ready.
So since there's 2 of us, we're gonna just make this fast, and we got our stations. So we're gonna do flour, egg, breadcrumb, plate. Okay.
Perfect. So what I like to do is just throw all of it in, get it nice and coated with the egg.
I thought we were doing flour.
Oh, I screwed up, guys. Sorry.
Okay.
I
So
like to do the
flour.
Flour first. Now, there's some egg in there, but that's okay.
That's okay.
Oh, that's a big piece. Oh, whatever. So let's just do that. Let's put that in here too, like that. All right. Just throw that in there. It'll crisp up really nice. We'll see. Flour first.
It's almost like a batter.
Yeah, exactly. And that's what you want, because when you fry it at very high heat, you want that to get crispy. All right. Make sure you incorporate all the egg. There we go. All right. That's basically how you want it. You see that? It's perfect. And that's why you don't want to cut the eggplant too thin, because you want it to fry up. Don't forget, it's going into the oven. I'm on washing duty right now.
Okay, so my dad's gonna wash the dishes. I'm just gonna finish coating all of these up. So we have our eggplant all nice and coated.
Very tender. Stick that out. Nice meat. Let's put that aside. So now our sauce is ready. Okay.
Perfect.
Okay guys, so we got our pan nice and hot, ready to go. We're gonna put some olive oil in here. More. It's good enough.
And basically what you're just frying these up a couple minutes each side?
You got it.
Yeah.
Just get a little bit of brown on it.
Okay. That's okay for color for one side, or you're gonna flip it again?
I'm gonna flip it one more time. Sometimes I like to flip it only once. You know, you want this type of color here. I'll show you in a second. It's not ready yet. Here we go. That's the color you want. You see that? So when you take that, that's exactly, you take that out.
Okay.
That's good too, because all these, it's gonna cook in the oven, guys.
So you just want a little bit of
Just
color.
a little color, just like that. Back to it, guys. What we want to do is take out some of the peppers and stuff like that. Discard that
From the sauce.
from the sauce.
We want just the sauce.
Just the sauce. That's all we want. That sauce over here, guys. You know, you want to cook some eggs in the morning and layer that on top of your eggs. Oh my God! You get a breakfast and a half. Wait, first of all, what you're gonna do is just layer a little bit of sauce.
A little bit of sauce.
Yep.
Okay, with this guy.
Yeah. Yeah, spread it out. Absolutely.
out.
Throw your first layer of eggplant,
Okay,
however
just
you like.
Tell me if I'm doing it.
You're doing it perfect.
Sufficient
Absolutely
job for
perfect.
you.
Great job. I'm gonna throw a little bit of Parmesan cheese right on top of that.
And this is real.
Real Parmesan
Parmigiano
cheese, grated.
Reggiano.
Yeah. Layer that nicely. Exactly. Gonna have a nice Italian eggplant Parmigiano. Mamma mia. Put a little bit of another layer of Parmesan cheese on top of that. And sometimes
Sauce
I
and
like to-
cheese.
Sauce and cheese. There's something about it. Sometimes I like to put a little bit of pepper, because pepper is always nice. It's just a feeling. We layer it again.
Next layer?
Yeah, absolutely. Layer it nice and thick.
Okay.
We got one layer left, really. So what we'll do is we'll sauce this baby up nice and generously across. Leave a little bit of sauce later on. Got to put the flor de latte on top of that too. Okay, that's really nice right there. Yeah.
Fleur de latte before the last layer
That's
of
right.
eggplant.
That's right. So what we're gonna do now, we're at our peak now. This is the mountain. Let's put the rest of the sauce on top of that. Let's put it in here. Let's get that sauce in here.
So this has been in here for 25 minutes. It's looking fabulous. What we're gonna do is we're gonna just broil it for just a minute or two, and you wanna keep your eye on it, otherwise you could burn it and you don't wanna do that. So I'm gonna broil at 500. We'll just start with 1 minute, just to make sure that we don't burn it. Dad, why don't you put the gloves on?
Oh, maybe we should put the gloves on. Here you go, friends. Lovely people. This is the eggplant parmigiano, which took a couple of hours to prep and get ready, but I guarantee you, you're gonna love it.
Looks so good. Look at it bubbling. This looks so freaking good. I'm so excited to try it. Oh my God. It's so
I
good.
think it worked out pretty good.
It's amazing.
I think it worked out tenderly done.
Thank you so much for watching, guys.
Adios. God bless. And may your eggplants always be with you.